Hey everyone, welcome to NooJ Talk, where I talk about the NooJ life and a little bit about gaming and news around the net. I might even put up a video of a kitten somewhere over here. But for now, we're still running kind of an alpha beta, but you know it is what it is. So last week I released my first video of NooJ Crate, where I unveil a box from Loot Crate and get super excited to get Geek Swag for under 20 bucks. There'll be a link in the description for that, or you could just check through my channel. I mean, 2 videos so far, but you never know. Um, Also, there was comments and concerns, one comment and a few other things. Anyways, that'll change throughout time. So I'm just referencing myself. I'm super excited though. I was finding reasons to start a YouTube channel and how I wanted to do it, and Loot Crate gave me the option, and so I ran with it. I've gotten some good feedback so far. The comment was talking about my beard and how it's magnificent. It's been trimmed slightly since the last time I recorded, but it is what it is. It's grown fuller around, and probably that this will be as full as it's going to get, except for the rest might grow. Um, the tale of my beard is that I was born with a magnificent brownish red beard, and even after it's been shaved, it will remain visible to the naked eye, but untouchable until it has regained its full eternal growth. Um, and yeah, I enjoy my beard. It's definitely a feature that I will probably never get rid of. Um, and incoming pictures of me without a beard. Oh goodness. Anyways, what else all happened? Blood Bowl. That's a Games Workshop fantasy football game, where you use their old world for Warhammer races of orcs and humans, elves, yada yada yada. Um, it was developed, I think, back in '93. It was first edition. I may be wrong. It might have been the '80s, but I remember the first time I actually seen it was in 2003. But they talked about how it was older. Anyways, there's a video game part of it that is pretty cool. It's kind of buggy, kind of not. It definitely is clunky. There's no good way of saying it. The game is slightly clunky. I've enjoyed it though. I've played it since it came out. But here in town, we're running an actual tabletop version. We bought the miniatures, and some people are just buying miniatures that work because we accept them. And don't tell Games Workshop; they'll get all upset and stuff. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm currently the reigning champion, thanks to my victory during season one. We're now in season two. We just kicked off this week on the second. No, the first. Sunday was the first. So we just kicked off. We had our final games of the week during Wednesday. I was part of that, and we had a lot of fun. We have 14 teams so far. No vampires, which makes me slightly disappointed. But we do have a great variety. Um, we're gonna keep playing. I'll put a link in the description to our Facebook page so you can kind of see what's been going on and learn a little bit about the teams. We've got some great people that have been writing up fluff and some good stories. I used to do it. I'm kind of going to take a back seat this season because I've just been busy with working. I'll try and keep up on it though. I'm one of the commissioners. We have a co-commissioner series so that, if one of us can't be reached, you can always contact the other. And it makes sure that not one person is getting power hungry. Because obviously I wanted to play, my other friend wanted to play. So with having two commissioners, it is still some sort of balance in the force. Um, so season two has been kicked off. I won. It was a rematch from the championship game. Squeaked it by. Squeaked it by. I had to thank rules and a little bit of the luck of the dice to for that victory. It was a lot of fun, and yeah. What's coming up though is E3. Um, the Electronic Entertainment Expo. We've got a lot of stuff going to be happening there, probably with TVs and cell phones and all that jazz. But for most people, the E3 is mainly a gaming convention to the general populace. Um, I think this year they've gone back to their old exposition where anyone can go, or I could be wrong, and it's now once again still uh, news people only, the press, as they say. Either way, they're gonna stream it somewhere, and there are gonna be people tweeting about it and just revealing every 5 seconds on the web that, oh, this just happened, and it'll be on YouTube in an instant. They probably have it loaded up on their page, ready to just click the button and make it happen. So E3 is a great time. Lots of news to come up on that. Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo. They're gonna each be trying to tell us why we should buy their stuff. I already bought all their stuff. So Sony is apparently in the lead. I could say otherwise, but because Microsoft could easily catch up, because a console war is not a sprint. It doesn't matter who's winning at the beginning. It matters about the end. And Sony has had a good start. I think the main problem was the fact that Microsoft was making some really bad decisions last year when they were doing their news announcements and the whole debacle of, you can't share games and DRM and oh my goodness, I could only imagine if they would have stayed with that. I don't even think Microsoft would have any sales. Well, I probably would have still bought it, but it was dark times in Microsoft when they announced those kind of things. But anyway, so Sony is in the lead. What do I expect to see? Uncharted 4. That's a great series. I remember I bought Uncharted 3 during a Black Friday sale, and I played it, and within the first 30 minutes I glitched it, and I'm like, why? No, the Uncharted series I loved. When I got my PlayStation 3, that was the first game I bought, and I just loved it. I played it, and a Naughty Dog has a special place in my heart for that reason. Well, not for that reason, because I loved Crash Bandicoot back in the glory days of the PlayStation 1. Oh man, the platformer was strong in that one. I enjoyed that, and so when I heard that Naughty Dog was making Uncharted, I was like, okay, prepare yourself. This either is going to be amazing or very disappointing, and it was good. So Uncharted 4, I expect a reveal for that, probably even a release date, maybe not. Kingdom Hearts 3, I've never been a fan of the Kingdom Hearts series. I love Disney, don't get me wrong, love Disney. Final Fantasy is a hit and miss with me. But the Kingdom Hearts series, I watched my friend play. He loved it, and I think he's played every game of it. I've only watched him play the console versions. But Kingdom Hearts 3, definitely probably going to have a trailer and maybe a release date. You never know. It's one of those things. Final Fantasy 15, where, go figure, it's been a year. Lightning struck 3 times now? I don't know. I don't even know what's going on with that Final Fantasy 13 series. I just know that I hear rage every time I hear about it. What else? Oh, the PS4 Last of Us trailer will be there, and they'll be like, look at these amazing graphics. And that was something that I was slightly disappointed with on the PS3 version of Last of Us was it wasn't quite as pretty as I thought it was going to be, if that's a relative term I can use. Do you want me to... The polygons on this game were not quite up to snuff. I could tell from the texture gradients that the skin was using an overlay that was connecting the body to the rig. Yeah, I'm not going to use that kind of terminology because, saying it's pretty is just so much faster and more reliable, and people will understand what I'm saying. Yeah, it wasn't quite up to the texture that I thought it was going to be, but with the PS4 update, maybe we can inch out a little bit more. Also, hopefully they'll fix a few of the AI issues that I saw in the game. It's definitely a game that needs to be played if you haven't played it yet and you didn't get a PS3 because PS3 was lacking last year and PS4 is now, apparently the top dog. So definitely go out and buy it. If you can't buy it, rent it, find a friend, borrow it. Don't tell them I told you to do that. My super jumping, prediction. The Last Guardian is a PlayStation 4 exclusive. I feel that after seeing Ico, I think it's Ico and Shadow of the Colossus being these great art games, I feel that Last Guardian will also be on the PlayStation only. That's my prediction. My super jump in it head first. And probably Sony will announce a lot of single player exclusives on the games that when you buy the console version of the multi-platform games. So Microsoft is the underdog this year in the console war. Meanwhile, in Nintendo, what's a war? Yeah, the Microsoft, they've got some stuff going on. They're probably going to talk about the 360 and how, redefining the gaming industry through their online support and stuff like that. So they're probably going to toot their horn for a bit. Then we're going to see Sunset Overdrive again, probably 6 to 10 minutes of just nonstop gameplay while they try to figure out what else do we talk about while we're up here. So I'm kind of excited for Sunset Overdrive. Gears of War and Mass Effect, those are probably going to get some collector's edition, which has all the games wrapped up into one bunch. Maybe even an HD remake of the older versions of the games. We'll see. That's definitely on the chopping block. Milo, with Project Morpheus and the Oculus Rift and all this 3D virtual headgear, I think Milo's going to make an appearance. Peter Molyneux is a bad man, but it's okay because we will always forgive him as long as he puts out another game that we swear will be the turn of the event. I hate you, Peter. But yeah, I think Milo's going to make an appearance. Probably someone's just going to walk out on stage with the VR headset and literally be walking around, probably scripted walking, and look down with his VR to talk to Milo while meanwhile on a big screen he'll be like, "I'm Milo," and everyone will be like, "Oh my god!" Yeah, that's my big prediction for Microsoft. I didn't, spoiler alert, big prediction there. As the prediction, Halo will make an appearance again. Probably reveal trailer, date, and maybe even some other shenanigans. Probably reveal that Cortana's not dead. Who knows? She's an AI. How do you kill an AI? Yeah, so that's my Microsoft. Meanwhile, Nintendo, as aforementioned, it's like, what's a console war? They just keep doing their own thing. They're off in the distance. They're doing their own thing. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, Nintendo's dead." They are not dead. They've got some cool things happening. Have you not seen Mario Kart 8? Have you not seen how they released a Mario Kart 8 exclusive red Wii U? I'm like, even I want that. Yeah. Mario Kart 8, definitely fun. I'll be doing a review of that game, and we'll see how that comes up. It's been selling the console, and that's what Nintendo does, is they release games that are console sellers because everyone remembers how fun they were, so it better be fun this time too. So we've got Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors coming out whenever, probably a release date and some more video clips. That's been on a very down low for some reason. Well, I guess that's Nintendo's philosophy. Don't hype the hype train. Wiki. So Hyrulean Warriors will be probably announced release dates and stuff like that. Even if it is literally just a Dynasty Warriors skinned Legend of Zelda, I could deal with it. I like hack and slash every now and then, especially when there's thousands of enemies in front of me. Why not? Um, the Legend of Zelda Wii U is gonna probably be revealed. That will be oh that'll be amazing if that gets revealed here. We saw the video clips long ago of what they planned on doing, how they planned on presenting Link. So it's time to pony up. Time to pony up, Nintendo. Let's do this. Super Smash Bros. Wii U edition will not be released until December. Even they won't even try for a Black Friday release. So for now, us mortals will just have to deal with the 3DS version. That will be fun for those of us that like staring at teeny tiny vision. Um, Bayonetta 2 is also going to be on the horizon. I liked Bayonetta 1. Bayonetta 2 looks like it might even be more fun, more cheerful in the whole act of what you're doing in that game. Um, as for like a super like, you know, out there prediction for Nintendo, they announced their games will no longer be console exclusive, and that would be like the worst idea ever, because then there would literally be no point on buying Nintendo unless, on the Nintendo version you get these cool things that you can do with your Wii remote or Wii tablet. No, that would be a horrible horrible thing. On a more serious note, they reveal a new 3DS that connects to your Nintendo Wii U, kind of as what the PS Vita does, or PSP, however you want to think of it. Uh, that's my big prediction, is that they do a 3DS thing with it, um, that can stream. Well, you got the tablet, so maybe not. I don't know. I honestly don't know what Nintendo's got up their sleeve. They just break things. That's what they do. Um, anyways, this went on a little bit longer than I thought it would. But it is what it is. We'll just deal with it. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Some NooJ Talk. I will hopefully see some of you next week. And we'll see what the convention has for us. That's on June 9th and 10th. It's just a big old exposition. We'll see what happens. Anyways, I will sign out. Later.